competition. It's the drive to excel while outperforming rivals, the will to be the best. Winning. It's understanding that the extra effort, the scrutiny of detail, and the teamwork that blends individual talents are what separate the good from the truly great. When it comes to delivering the heart-quickening thrills and demonstrating the quick reflexes and decision-making needed to be a great race car driver, the undisputed leader of the pack is the Gran Turismo franchise. And while they have set the bar in terms of sales, it's the authentic aspects of the gameplay physics, the realistic models of the cars, and the spot-on design of the courses that keep the Gran Turismo racing game out in front. It takes an unbelievable amount of time and effort to produce a game as data-intensive as the new Gran Turismo 4. The PlayStation Underground joined the innovative game makers at Polyphony Digital on several of their data-gathering expeditions to see what it takes to be the best. The person in charge of maintaining and even extending their lead is Kazunori Yamauchi, president of Polyphony Digital. An avid follower of Formula One and many other types of racing, Mr. Yamauchi began his quest to create a truly realistic driving video game in 1992. He produced MotorTune Grand Prix and then altered the course of the racing genre with the Gran Turismo series. Kazunori explains the process of designing and developing the world's finest auto racing game.
The photo shoot and the data collection are an important part of the creation process. The reason we collect data is not because without it we couldn't make the game. Rather, it's more to confirm the accuracy of the car we made in the studio, so we don't apply the real data directly to the game. For the photo shoot of the cars, we take a large selection of pictures, shots from 4 basic angles, diagonal shots, and others. We also do sound recordings of the actual cars.
While Mr. Yamauchi oversees the entire process, there are specialists assigned to specific tasks.
This is the area for taking photographs of the cars. My job is to shoot the beauty shots from many angles. I also manage the other photographers who also take photos. Additionally, when the 3D models of the cars are constructed, these photos are used as references and are also used to provide textures.
In the new Gran Turismo 4, there will be over 500 different cars to choose from. And if you think that's a lot of data to gather, think about what it takes to map the over 50 courses the new game will feature. Using all types of technology, the team will measure virtually every nook and cranny of every turn, building, and bump down to the millimeter. All of these precise measurements go hand in hand with how the car drives. The physics engine of Gran Turismo 4 has been totally redesigned to create one of the most realistic driving experiences ever offered in a gaming console.
In addition, we choose several of the cars and gather data. We measure the car's maximum speeds, record gravity forces, and assess their cornering abilities.
Actual race car drivers are enlisted to provide information on driving, especially the more elusive feel of a course.
I'd like to think that I can bring some extra insight to the game, where the feel of real driving translates. I just love playing, and hopefully I can give good input to the guys that developed the game, then that'll make sense to the actual person playing it in the end.
I'm going to evaluate the product from a race car driver's perspective. There's so much depth in real-life racing. There's communication between the cars, communication between the driver and the car, and all that. So you really need someone who's experienced that in real life to translate it to the game.
Gran Turismo is awesome. A lot of drivers use it to learn tracks before they go. Everything from, what gear they should be in a certain turn, or what exit speed they can expect when they get there. It just gives me, a better feel of what it's like to drive a road race car.
Gran Turismo is so successful at creating the most authentic racing experience that people from every sector of the automotive industry want to be involved in the franchise.
The automakers are realizing the importance of the marketing, the branding that they get within the games. Young enthusiasts are getting an opportunity today to actually drive some of the cars that the American public really came to know more through the Gran Turismo series than from seeing rally races in person or even viewing them on TV.
While Polyphony Digital's president enjoys all the attention paid to his game, he always strives to focus on the original reason for creating Gran Turismo.
First of all, I'm happy that we were able to work closely with car manufacturers and with pro race car drivers. At the same time, there's an increased risk that I'll forget the feeling I had when I originally created Gran Turismo, namely the sense of just another car owner with the enthusiastic emotions that users feel toward their cars. It's important never to forget the feeling from the user's perspective. Gran Turismo is a gift to all the people who love cars around the world. Even now, that hasn't changed.
Check back here at Track GT4 and find out about some of the new features and improvements that will be included in the latest and greatest version of Gran Turismo.